Hi guys and welcome to Strength Universe. Before we start, I'd like to thank everyone who requested a video on Hulk Hogan and point out that I've used no material owned by the WWE or its affiliates. Terry Bollea was born in Augusta, Georgia on the 11th of August 1953 and is currently 69 years old. Prior to suffering several back injuries, he was billed as a height of 6 foot 7 inches tall and weighed over 137 kilograms or 302 pounds. When he was 18 months old, his family moved to Port Tampa, Florida. As a boy, he was a pitcher in a Little League baseball team and later attracted scouts from the New York Yankees until an injury ended his potential career. Terry began to watch professional wrestling at 16 years old, and while in high school he revered Dusty Rhodes, but would later be inspired by Billy Graham. During this period of time, Terry started to play the bass guitar, and over the course of a decade played in several Florida-based rock bands. He went on to study at Hillsborough Community College and later the University of South Florida, but would later drop out after music gigs began to get in the way of his time in education. In his spare time, Terry began weightlifting at Hector's Gym in the Tampa Bay area. In 1976, Terry and two local musicians formed a band called Ruckus that soon became popular around the Tampa Bay area. Many of the wrestlers who were competing in the Florida region visited bars where Ruckus was performing. Among them were Jack and Gerard Briscoe, two brothers who wrestled together as a tag team. Impressed by Terry's physical stature, the Briscoe brothers asked Hiro Masuda, who trained wrestlers for Championship Wrestling from Florida, to make him a trainee. Hogan would later quit the band and trained with Masuda for over a year, before going on to make his professional wrestling debut on the 10th of August 1977 for CWF under the persona of the Super Destroyer, but would quit the promotion shortly afterwards due to disagreements with Masuda. Terry later signed with the Continental Wrestling Association in Memphis. During this time he appeared on a local talk show where he sat beside Lou Ferrigno, the star of The Incredible Hulk. The host of the talk show commented on how Terry, who stood 6 foot 7 inches tall and weighed 295 pounds with 24-inch biceps, dwarfed Ferrigno. As a result, Terry began performing as Terry the Hulk Boulder. Terry later signed with the World Wrestling Federation, making his ring debut on the 17th of November 1979 under the ring name Hulk Hogan. Hogan went on to make his acting debut in Rocky III in 1982 when he appeared as a giant wrestler, Thunderlips. Over the next few years, Hogan would find worldwide recognition with the WWF. There, his persona as the heroic All-American helped to usher in the 1980s professional wrestling boom. There is very limited information about Hulk Hogan's strength, although various websites and publications state that he could bench press 250 kilograms or 550 pounds. And there seems to be some good evidence to support this in the form of this training video that was released around 1987 and appears to show Hogan pressing 225 kilograms or 495 pounds for reps. However, notice how the inner and outer plates match the colour of those that are on the floor, while the middle three plates are of a different colour and seem overly reflective. More reliable evidence comes from Hogan himself, who in an interview was asked how much he could bench press and replied 450 pounds. Finally, one of my knowledgeable subscribers said that while Hogan was working on American Gladiators, he apparently stated that he never bench pressed more than 425 pounds. Later in the same video we see Hogan performing barbell curls with 61 kilograms or 135 pounds for reps. And given the movement seen in his torso, the weight appears to be genuine. The penultimate lift of the training video is a squat, and assuming that they are genuine weights, the bar is loaded with approximately 318 kilograms or 700 pounds. However, the video is edited in such a way that the weights are not shown during the exercise, but what we can see is the squat is only done to partial depth. The final lift of the training video is the incline dumbbell press, for which Hogan uses 54 kg or 120 pound dumbbells with a full range of motion for an unknown number of repetitions. And the last example of Hogan's strength comes from WrestleMania 3, when he became the first and only person to slam a 500 pound Andre the Giant. In 1993, Hogan departed the WWF to sign for rival promotion World Championship Wrestling, where he won the WCW World Heavyweight Championship 6 times and holds the record for the longest reign. In 1996, he underwent a career renaissance upon adopting the villainous persona of Hollywood Hulk Hogan and leading the popular New World Order. Hogan returned to the WWF in 2002 following its acquisition of the WCW a year prior, winning the undisputed WWF Championship for a 6th time before departing in 2003. During his career, Hogan would also perform for the American Wrestling Association, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling. Outside of wrestling, since his acting debut in 1982, Terry has gone on to have a relatively successful career, appearing in 16 movies and over 15 TV series, with more in the works. That brings us towards the end of the video, but as always it would be great to hear your opinion, so please leave a comment below letting me know what you think of Hulk Hogan's strength. I've left credits and social media links in the description below, so please check those out and give them a follow. And finally, if you enjoyed the video, please help to support my channel by smashing like, sharing the video, and if you haven't done so already, by subscribing. Thank you.